For 10 episodes, we've explored predictive policing, how data, algorithms, and accountability collide in the pursuit of public safety. But this story isn't just American. From London to Singapore, Amsterdam to Sao Paulo, governments around the world are experimenting with and questioning the use of analytics in law enforcement. Today on Curious Modeling, we're taking a global look at crime analytics, how different countries use data to prevent harm, the lessons they've learned, and what they reveal about the future of justice in the age of algorithms. The roots of predictive policing trace back to the US in the late 2000s. Tools like PredPol and CompStat 2.0 pioneered hotspot prediction using local crime data. But the idea spread quickly. Within a decade, more than 30 countries had tested some form of predictive policing. Why? Because it offered a seductive promise. Use data to be smarter, faster, more efficient. Yet everywhere it's been tried, the same question follows. Can we predict risk without reproducing bias in the UK? Police analytics have evolved into a hybrid model. Part prediction, part prevention. Projects like the National Data Analytics Solution, NDAS, aim to identify people at risk of offending or victimization using machine learning on arrest and custody data. But after intense public scrutiny and privacy concerns, the NDAS project was scaled back in 2020. It revealed something crucial. Predictive tools may be technically possible, but socially fragile. Since then, the UK has shifted toward harm reduction analytics, focusing on early intervention, not enforcement. The models didn't disappear, their purpose changed. In the Netherlands, the Crime Anticipation System, CAS, once predicted where and when offenses like burglary were most likely to occur. It used 11 years of data, updated daily, and even influenced patrol schedules. But after public backlash and a 2020 parliamentary report questioning transparency, the system was suspended. The lesson from the Netherlands was clear. Without explainability, even accurate models lose legitimacy. Today, Dutch agencies focus more on open methodology and citizen participation, trying to turn predictive policing into a community-driven science. Singapore represents the other end of the spectrum, a city-state built on data integration. Its Safe City program uses a network of sensors, CCTV feeds, and predictive analytics to manage urban safety in real time. The Singaporean model shows what happens when predictive policing merges with urban management. The line between public safety and public monitoring becomes algorithmically thin. In Brazil, cities like Rio de Janeiro and São Paulo have experimented with predictive policing to tackle urban violence. But socioeconomic inequality makes the challenge unique. Data gaps, informal neighborhoods, and underreported crime distort the models from the start. Local researchers now focus on community-based data collection, crowdsourced safety mapping, and participatory analytics as a counterbalance to state-run prediction systems. Brazil's experience shows that context matters as much as code. Across Europe, regulation has become the new frontier. The European Union AI Act, finalized in 2024, categorizes predictive policing as high risk, demanding transparency, documentation, and human oversight before deployment. That framework could become the world's template, setting legal expectations for accountability, fairness, and explainability across public algorithms. If the US exported predictive policing, Europe may end up exporting its regulation. Look across these examples and a pattern emerges. The same mathematical ideas, clustering, regression, network modeling, travel easily between countries. But the outcomes depend entirely on culture, governance, and trust. Prediction is universal. Fairness is local. From Chicago to Amsterdam, Singapore to Sao Paulo, predictive policing has forced every society to confront the same question. How do we balance safety, privacy, and justice in a data-driven world? Algorithms can map crime, but only humans can decide what to do with those maps. And that might be the real future of analytics, not prediction for control, but understanding for change.